Welcome to this week's episode of 60 Seconds with the Superintendent. Well, one of our fastest growing student populations in our school district is students that are learning English as a second language. So it's wonderful to have kids from all over the world come from different countries into our school district. But can you imagine coming and not knowing how to speak English or just starting to learn English? So this week we're going to meet up with some of our English language teachers to learn how we support these students as they learn English. Let's take a look.
Yeah, day one, Michelle came this morning. She's a Ukrainian newcomer. So this is the first day. She's learned Google Translate this morning, Google Lens this morning. We've connected with a peer in her classroom. So she's just jumping right in, making connections with her classroom teacher, working in small group, accessing the curriculum and what's going on using her iPad. It's very important to make connections right off the bat so that she feels welcomed and comfortable and confident. We connected her with another Ukrainian student today. We connected the two families, and it was amazing to see. I worked with her this morning, got to know her a little bit. She's working in a small group with the tools that she's been given, and she's just jumping right in and using Ukrainian language, a little bit of English, to access what's going on in the classroom. Diversity is a big component here at Muraski. We have students that speak multiple languages, so just connections being made, language being learned. Kids are still able to access what's going on in the classroom and be a part of everything that's happening here at Muraski.
Over the last 3 years, we've seen a big change in our student population. When I first started, there was about 3 newcomers, 3 students that were at limited English. And now, last year we got about 18 or so, and we have got another about 13 this year. A lot of the students speak Ukrainian. We have students that speak Spanish, students that speak Albanian, Georgian, Russian. First, we start with good instructional practices.
A restaurant.
A restaurant.
So we need to make sure that we provide modifications to their assignments so that, they're focusing on building vocabulary, but they're still accessing the content in the curriculum. That's very important that they're still learning what all the other students are learning. Then we provide them with additional tools. So we provide them with tablets and technology for translation. And the students have the autonomy and the independence to figure out when they need to translate something and then go ahead and do it on their own. So we do a lot of activities with just going back to paper and pencil so that they can kind of help understand, okay, now is the time to use my English and focus on using the skills that I do have. And then, okay, when I'm stuck, then I can go to the translator and maybe look up a word or two. The students that come here are hardworking and they're dedicated. And we just see so much growth in such a short period of time.
Well, my role is having tablets ready. It is impressive to see our EL students grow. The student that started today, we connected her with one of our 4th grade students who has been here for about 2-3 months. The growth happens very quickly when they're immersed in the language, and having the device available so the teacher can communicate, so they can communicate with peers is so important. So having those resources and tools, the technology right away is very important. The technology, along with the classroom teacher, along with our registrar, our secretary, the principal, we have to collaborate all together to make sure that before the EL student arrives, we can engage some more information on what the student and the parents know.
It is amazing when you can see them starting to go from just one word, and they go from just one word to longer phrases, and then they start having conversations. And so to see that progress and get to experience that is really special. And I'm really thankful that I get to be there and see that happen.
So as we've seen, whether it's the traditional paper and pencil or new technology and tablets that can translate things instantaneously, it takes a team of people working together to bring these ideas into the forefront for our students. So thank you to not only our English language teachers, but also our classroom teachers and technology department for helping to support all of our students across the district. As always, thanks for watching, and go make it a great Mustang week.